Boys and girls, today we will be opening up cards. We just love opening up cards. This ain't no Pokemon. As you can see, this is Final Fantasy. This is one of the hottest products on the market, boys and girls. This is a Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering collector booster box. That's a mouthful there. Lately, they've done a bunch of different collaborations. I'm sure one of the biggest ones that you guys might remember if you guys haven't been keeping up, because they do a lot of these. The last one that was pretty prominent was Lord of the Rings. We did open some of those as well in the past. People were chasing these serialized one-of-one ring, which Post Malone ended up buying for $2 million or whatever. This time around, they did serialized cards again. Specifically, one of the most beloved characters in Final Fantasy, Chocobos, right? The golden chicken. They have 77 serialized Chocobos that you can potentially pull out of here, as well as typically in these collector boxes they usually have higher rarity cards. They have, you know, nicer looking cards, just different variants of the cards in the regular sets inside of here. All right, that people really love and chase and really want to collect, or maybe soup up to have for their Magic the Gathering deck. On top of that, you can also get a couple of other different Chocobo cards in here. They're like different color Chocobos, so instead of just being like, you know, golden. And then of course, last but not least, you have all the different Final Fantasy nostalgia characters with some crazy high variant and, you know, nice looking cards. I think there's Surge foils in here. Let's get right into it here. All right, may include serialized cards. Will. See that? That's how. You see? This is. I'm teaching you guys the secrets, okay? Yeah. I teach you guys the secrets so you can get what you like. See, will include serialized cards. You see, you gotta manifest things to happen, man. Let's take a look here. In the box, we should have a total of 12 packs. 12 beautiful, beautiful Final Fantasy packs here. Now, like I said, I've opened one of these boxes already, so I believe I don't know if there's actually a card trick. There probably is, but from the looks of it, it looks like they put a lot of the big hits in the front. And then after that, lesser hits in the back. All right, but there's just a lot of sparkly and foily cards in here, so just get ready to, just get ready to see just a lot of really, really cool cards. All right, we got this token hero card here. Okay. There we go. Darkness Crystal is gonna be our first card here. All right, look at how there's just no borders anymore. Yeah, they just extend these artworks. Darkness Crystal, it's a rare. You can see it by the bottom there. Anything that's gold here is gonna be rare. Anything that's kind of like orange is gonna be a mythic, right? You can also go by the bottom left. R is rare. We should get a bunch of, there's a mythic. Sephiroth the Savior. All right, look at this. There's no borders on this card. What the heck, man? Beautiful, beautiful. We got a I. Yeah, beautiful rare. So like I said, Aerith, like I said, you're gonna get a lot of these rares on the front here at the beginning of the pack. All right, we'll sleeve these up after. Choco! This is a good sign. All right, Choco, Seeker of Paradise. Not really the Chocobo we're looking for, but all right. Just gotta admire these cards. Vivi, what an iconic character, huh? What an iconic character. Vivi, Mythic Foil. Yeah, Mythic Foil here. These are super iconic. Okay, and then after that, I think we just have they just put like commons, uncommons of. Oh, we got a Surge foil. What? Okay. So you can see, obviously, the texture on here is this is a Surge foil. You got Zidane here. It's an uncommon though, right? So you can get different rarities and higher rarities of even common cards and uncommon cards, not just the rare ones and mythic ones. Right, even though that's the one we want, but we got a uncommon Surge foil here. Like I said, in this set here, they typically give about around 2 to 4 Surge foils, so we should see hopefully more. I think the first box I ended up opening, I ended up getting we got Waka, all right, Blitzball shot. I ended up getting 4 Surge foils, so pretty good. I heard it's 2 to 4, so we're hoping for the max, but you know, maybe it could just be 4 Surge foils overall. We'll see. The Sephiroth foil is $285, by the way. This one right here, I actually pulled this one in my other box, but not a foil, though. This one here is $285? Huh? I don't know about that. Right, like I said, there are a lot of valuable cards in here because, you know, obviously people play the game and people want to soup up their decks, so they want the highest rarities, right? Wow, this first pack was estimated about $350. That's crazy. Like I said, these cards are valuable. I mean, the box is $1,200. All right, it's not going to be easy to, you know, I mean, I would hope there's, you know, some decent value cards in here. All right, but what I really like to see is a nice Chocobo, please. All right, here we go. We got Clive, Mythic, Foil. The showcase foils have a lot of value. Oh, yeah. Anything sparkly, anything that looks like this is kind of nice. This is an uncommon, though. Luca Stadium. They make some beautiful looking cards, man. Absolutely stunning cards here. Vaughn, rare, foil. And we got a Forest. All right, Summon Choco. Look at this one. All right, is this a sign? All right, we got this is a sign Choco. Some cards are front and back as well. All right, we'll glide through these ones here. Choco Comet. Oh man, I I got a good feeling about this box. I got a good feeling about this box, boys and girls. All right, here we go. Cecil, Dark Knight. Look at that. Borderless, baby. Such a nice card, yeah? I think it's actually a pretty broken card, too. I think I pulled this one in my first box as a Surge foil. Look at this, it's double-sided. Ta-da! Look at that, man. Tell me that's not a nice card. Look at that, dude. Such a sick card. A promise fulfilled. Traveling Chocobo! Hey! We'll take a Choco! Okay, is this gonna be it now? I think this is not the right Chocobo, but it's still a valuable Chocobo, right? This is what the card looks like, all right? But we want the other, right? It's almost like alternate colored Chocobos is what we want to see, all right? Oh my God, we are wrapping up the Chocos here. All right, Traveling Chocobo. All right, like I said, I actually only think this set's gonna get more expensive as well. Like I said, they don't make it anymore, all right? And they got it just has all the factors to make you know, a very, very exciting set. Well, all those factors combined make this set super exciting. Look at that hero card. These tokens are so nice, yeah? Again, they have some of the best artworks ever, man. Ooh, we got a nice foil land here. Lightning Lone Commando. Final Fantasy is such a good IP, yeah? Such a good IP. Go. Elena. Like I said, we should get some more Surge foils. We got Terra. Beautiful looking mythic foil. Plains. Ambrosia. Whiteheart. Which has a, you know, Chocobo back there, you know, got a little something back there. Legendary bird. Elixir. Look at these artworks, man. So crazy. Overkill. Instant Robin. I have one big problem with this set. And I feel like, I don't know if a lot of people talk about this, right? The problem with this set is once you start opening some packs and boxes, you just want to open all the packs and boxes that you have, right? And I can tell you right now, I still got quite a few more of these boxes. All right, I'm saving them for rainy days. All right, people are asking to buy them from me. I'm saying no. All right, I'm keeping a nice amount of these boxes for myself, man. That's the problem with this set here. Like I said, the first box I opened, I was up at Card Party. So when I came back, I showcased all the cards on stream, and you know we sleeved everything up. Just doing that made me want to open another box. Right, dude, it's bad, dude. It's bad. You know, sometimes you open some Pokemon. Oh, we got Moogle. Yeah, Moogle Merchant. This is a cool one. This is an iconic character, no? Come on, this is an iconic character, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, good luck if you guys have any of these boxes and packs sealed, man, because it is tough. Vayne! Look at this uncommon. This is an uncommon, by the way. Right? They made a more crazy artwork for an uncommon here. Isn't that crazy? Excalibur 2. Mechanist Arsenal. An island. Such beautiful artworks, man. Such beautiful artworks. They hire all these Torgal to find out. They hire all these amazing artists. Alright, to create every single one of these cards here. It's so nuts, dude. So nuts. Hey, a Cactuar. It's crazy, bro. So crazy. We got Dion. Just gotta take a second to enjoy the foiling, yeah? Battle at the Big Bridge. It's another uncommon, by the way. Ultima. Lindblom. Kane. Squall. Swamp. Ooh, we got a nice uncommon. This could have been a Surge foil as well. Alright, this is a borderless card here, but this could have been a Surge foil as well. I think I might have actually gotten her as a Surge foil in my first box. Right, we were reading it before. Prompto, Argatum, Relentless, Summon Esper, Realm Sketching, Undercity, White Mage's Staff, Dragoon, Wyvern, cute card. Very cute card. What's interesting too is a lot of times people talk about, like, you know, graded cards. In Magic the Gathering, they don't typically grade a lot of cards. I'm sure the Chocobos, the Neon Chocobos and the serialized ones will get graded, but a lot of times with the Magic the Gathering, they don't grade it because a lot of times they like to play with the cards. They actually use the cards for the games and their deck, right? But it's not as common for cards in Magic the Gathering to be graded, so it's kind of interesting, yeah. Obviously, yeah, the vintage stuff, right, get graded, but not a whole lot. You would assume like a lot of the regular cards in the set that are kind of popular get graded, but not as much. Not as much. Summon Leviathan. Look at that. Thrum of the Vestige. It's uncommon. Terra. Esper. Gobez. Crystal Collector. Sin. Oh, we got a Sin. This is a foil one. So imagine all the different variants, right? Regular, foil, borderless foil. Some have Surge foils, right? It's just so many variants. And again, for commons and uncommons as well. Infendir. Chocobo. We're getting every Chocobo card, huh? Every type of Chocobo card here. What the heck? Every pack feels like a God pack. That's the best way to say it. Every pack feels like a Pokemon God pack. That's what it is, actually. Sephiroth would be cool, yeah. A Realm Reborn. This is a rare. Foil. Borderless. Hero of Light. Look at this beautiful card. This is exciting because every card, it could be the next one. Alright, that has something there. You got a foil rare. Swamp. Summon Primal Garuda. Okay. Tella. Great Sage. Nice rare. Foil rare. Borderless foil rare. Good looking card. Lots of colors in there. Newfound Adventure. That's a cool uncommon. So it looks like they're doing like these borderless foil cards that are, you know, that are uncommons, right? They're doing a bunch of these uncommons. It's kind of cool. Transpose. Mughal's Valor. Aerith. Genji Glove. Poo Poo UFO. If we get 4 Surge Rares, it's got to come out of these last 3 packs. If not, then should be at least one more. I'm pretty sure it's 2 to 4. I'm pretty sure it's 2 to 4. That wasn't Final Fantasy. That's a realistic image of how pyramids were made. Yo, you know, talking about that, you know that image of a pyramid? I was watching these videos. They don't know how the pyramids were really made, right? If you think about it, scientists and all these people still don't fully understand how the pyramids were made. All right, it's kind of crazy. Aliens. I'm telling you, aliens, bro. Furion. Wild Rose Warrior. Look at that, dude. This is such a sick looking card. Luca Stadium. I think we pulled one of these, but I think you got a foil. This is a non-foil. Yeah, we got a nice mythic rare. I like the Chocobo set icon there, yeah? Isn't that nice? Swamp. Omega Heartless Evolution. Uncommon foil. Black Waltz. Side quest. Raise a Chocobo. Dude, I swear we have hit almost every possible different Chocobo card in this set here. Out of this box, bro. What the heck? Look at that. Okay, well, we'll see if we end up getting everything. Summon Fat Chocobo. Okay, we're getting every possible Chocobo, eh? Yeah, I'm sure this makes a lot of people want to go back and play Final Fantasy again. Bird. Look, even your token is a Chocobo. Cloud! Hey! One of the most iconic, right? A lot of people's favorites. Very, very... This is what the Charizard or the Pikachu of Final Fantasy got. Cloud! Midgar, Mercenary, Mythic here, baby. Cloud! Okay. Would have been nice to get it. I think you can get a Surge Foil of this, right? Would have been sick if we got a Surge Foil. Alright, we got Cloud here. Nice foil, though. It's a foil nonetheless, because I think you can get this as a non-foil, too. Right? So, very nice. Yeah. Vana! This is a beautiful uncommon, you know, foil card here. Secret Rendezvous. Side quests. Chocobo Racetrack. Every Chocobo style, every Chocobo possible card, man. Okay? Unless we bit Choco and Mog. Unless we missed it, I think we've only had 1 search foil. It's hard to miss the search foils because they're so distinguishable, right? I don't think we missed the search foil, so I would say there's a good chance the last pack has a search foil in it. It's a good chance. If not, then I guess we found out that you can get 1 search foil in a box, right? I mean, this is not official words from, you know, Magic the Gathering. That's just what from I heard other people told me it's 2 to 4. And I got 4 in my box, so low end of surges. Yeah, well, it can be low end of surges as long as we keep getting some good cards like this. All right, come on. Ishgard, the Imperial City of Arcadis. Conformer Shuriken. Rosa. Fandaniel. Vincent. Plains. If there's a surge, it'd be right here. 1 surge foil. Alright, Summon Anima. Alright, 1 surge foil from the whole box here. Alright, Sandworm. But, I mean, it is an upgrade, Dragoon's Lance. It is an upgrade because previous sets, like I said, when we opened Lord of the Rings before, we got lucky with a surge foil, but not every box had a surge foil before. So I guess you could say, I don't know if you can get 0 surge foils a box. Maybe it's possible, but now we know we can get 1 surge foil in a box. All right, let's go ahead and sleeve it up here. All right, pretty solid box. Like I said, this set's real fun to open. All right, a lot of nostalgia out of these sets. Got a lot of amazing cards. We didn't even see all of them, not even close to all of them here. Alright, on top of that, I think you usually get some pretty good value overall. Obviously, you know, we want the Chocobos. Alright, the Neon Chocobos are crazy value, and the serialized ones are ridiculous. Alright, but even if you don't hit them, you end up getting a lot of still rares and mythics and cards in here that, you know, do have a decent amount of value, especially with the box still being $1,200. Alright, but obviously, we wanted the Neon Chocobo, man. It looks just like this, bro. It is a nice cloud card, though. I'm a little, I do like this one quite a bit. Alright, one of my more favorite characters. This is our Surge foil here. Alright, but I think one of the biggest cards we got, was it this card? Was this the biggest card we got out of here? The Sephiroth, the Savior? It might be this one here. Anyways, alright, fun opening here. Alright, I guess, I might just have to open another one. Anyways,